Disney is literally the Grim Reaper meme where they're just going from door to door, killing off every single character you once loved. They have ruined every Disney princess, and now they have finally moved on to ruin Prince Charming. There is a Prince Charming movie in the works at Disney now. It has Paul King set to direct, and he's also co-writing it with a couple other people who worked with him on Paddington. I know that was like a super popular franchise, but I never watched it.
It was good.
People said great things. He was also responsible for the Wonka movie, which I hated. What did you think of Wonka?
I surprisingly didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I thought the music was so memorable. Like I couldn't name one song with you.
Very monotone.
Put a gun to my head. But I thought Chalamet was trying his best. Like I didn't hate it.
This was one of those movies where I didn't like it, but I freely admitted that going into the movie I was in a bad mood, and that it's very possible that if I rewatched it now, I might take a different perspective.
The ending with the mom, I don't know. I thought it was cute. But it ended better than it started for me. So I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it.
The only thing we know so far is that it's not actually connected to Cinderella. So there's going to be zero reference to Cinderella in this movie. While plot details are unknown, the Prince Charming character has many origins throughout literature, but when it comes to Disney, is usually linked to the character that becomes the love interest of Disney princesses. While many have linked him to Sleeping Beauty and Snow White, his true origin is in Cinderella. And they said for this film project, they have added it will specifically not be linked to Cinderella. So it's just going to be about Prince Charming.
Who cares?
It's rife with issues already.
Yes.
And my idea, I want them to steal this. Please steal my idea. Don't pay me a cent.
You're giving full permission. Okay.
I'm giving you full permission. Put Prince Charming into the world of post-Me Too dating and show Prince Charming trying to make it in the post-Me Too world in 2024, where he gets berated by modern women for holding doors open for them and being a gentleman. Please do this.
That's a good one.
Because if you don't do this, I'm just boycotting. I'm not watching it.
I'm imagining him like pulling a chair out for a lady and she calls him a beta.
Well, no, you literally tell your story.
This is going to become a Daily Wire movie.
Yes.
Brett, tell your story. Tell your story about what happened when you held a door open for a feminist, please. Because this is not just something people joke about. It's a real phenomenon.
This was years and years ago. I mean, to be fair, this is my only real world experience with something so stupid, but a very, very long time ago. We're talking maybe 2010 or something like that. I was visiting a friend. He was at college, and I was just going in, and I held the door without even really thinking about it, as I do for everyone when I'm walking in or out of a
such a gentleman.
It's the polite thing to do, no matter who it is. And the lady stops, the girl stops in front of me and says, "The next time you want to hold the door open for a perfectly able-bodied woman, just don't." And then just stormed past me. And look, it's 2010. I didn't know of any of this, nor imagined a world where holding the door for any one man or woman would be any type of political statement at all, because it's not supposed to be. Oddly enough, given who I was at that time, I probably had my eyes down and was looking at my shoes anyways, so I wasn't actually looking at whoever I was. I'm actually the person who goes farther than that. I'm the one who opens the door, holds the door for someone at the awkward distance where it's like they have to speed up to get
That's
there.
the worst, yeah.
Because I'm trying to be very, very polite. But this is something that's been turned into some type of weird political statement. Do you remember in the Magical Society? What was the movie that we watched?
The Secret Society of Magical Negroes.
Yes. And he holds the door open, and like 12 people walk out past him, and nobody like says thank you or anything like that. And it's just done in this weird way where like they're somehow being rude to him.
No, they're being racist.
Yes, exactly. So holding the door open is the battleground now for both the gender wars and the race war.
Wow.
Apparently.
Well, like, we already know why they're remaking the princess movies, because the princess movies appeal to little girls. It's romance, it's fairy tale weddings, it's dresses, it's glitter, it's pink.
Merchandise.
We hate that shit. We're not going to do that shit anymore. We're rewriting all of those stories. So now we have to put Prince Charming in our crosshairs next, because Prince Charming is the definition of toxic masculinity.
Yes.
He wants to do nice things for women. How dare he?
They can do it themselves. That's what they'll tell him.
I mean, do you see this going as badly as I do, or am I catastrophizing?
I don't believe it's ever going to get made. I mean,
You think this one ends up on the
yeah,
floor?
I don't think this gets made. But I think it could become a Daily Wire movie easily.
They should do that.
They
Please,
really could do
Daily
it funny.
Wire, please steal my
You should
idea.
totally write it
I
for
am
them.
begging you,
You should
to make a movie.
Don't steal Mary's idea. Hire her to write it.
Put Prince Charming
yes.
in
That
2024
would be a
and show him
much
getting
better
berated
movie.
by women for holding doors open.
That would be a
Please.
fantastic movie.
Get Michael Knowles to play Prince Charming.
Literally, that would be perfect. Yes,
But I
exactly.
think you're onto something.
But who do we want to play Prince Charming if this does end up being made? Who could play Prince Charming? Because that's where I'm at a loss.
But in your version, or just a version,
Either one,
the
really.
Disney version.
Yeah.
Your
Because I
version
think
was- in your version, when you initially said, you said he's still animated. But
Actually, that
everybody
would be
else is
funny.
Live action.
If Prince Charming
But
stays
that's-
animated, it's like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit
that's just
situation.
Enchanted. Have you seen Enchanted?
Yes.
It's just pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good parody of all
Okay.
those movies. It would be too similar for me that. So I think of James Marsden, who did it well in that movie. But yeah, I mean, that's how I would do it, is the Enchanted route for Disney.
Yeah.
But they've already done it. Disenchanted was terrible. The sequel was such a letdown. But
Like Prince Charming makes a Hinge account in Manhattan.
So
I'm telling you that you should write this movie.
The point
Because
is,
that's way funnier.
the point is, Mary pointed out. She says all the young male stars of today have rat boy energy. That's literally what
Does
they call it.
Disney own Prince Charming?
No.
No.
No,
Dude,
'cause he,
write this movie this week and get it out there, Mary. You're onto something.
he comes from
Chat,
like
am I
all of the
crazy?
It's gonna
fairy
be Glenn
tales.
Powell.
You gotta write this movie. No
it
one's
be
allowed
Glenn
to steal
Powell?
it.
Could be Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell as Prince Charming in a world, or you could do like Bradley Cooper. He's
He's
funny.
too old.
He's
But
too
in
old.
Disney's version,
this was her issue. The issue here was that people were saying Chris Hemsworth,
Yeah.
but Chris Hemsworth is
No.
in his 40s now.
He's
Yeah, no.
So
41.
you need
Okay.
a
Or you
younger
need,
actor.
You need that. Who's that? Jacob Elordi or
Elordi?
Yeah,
Elordi.
one of those guys.
Paul Mescal.
Yeah, I guess Jacob Elordi could work.
He wasn't very funny on Saturday Night Live. I don't think he's got the comedic chops.
But yeah, Chris Hemsworth, he'll be at this rate like in his mid 40s by the time this movie would come out. It doesn't make any sense. I know it was Richard Madden in
Yes.
the live
Who is
action with
just-
Lily James.
Who is just slightly better looking Sebastian Stan.
People were also saying Sebastian Stan, but he is also in his 40s.
Yes.
It's just all of the young male actors, Gen Z and younger millennial actors, look like Finn Wolfhard, and that's nothing against Finn Wolfhard in
it's just
particular,
not the
but
style
that's
this
not
movie.
Prince Charming.
There's a 20 there.
DCNC said, much love to Andy, Louis, Kim, Steph, and Mr.
Oh, thank
Mercher.
you. The crew.
Hashtag bring back Colonel Kurtz. Welcome,
Yeah,
Planeteers.
she's a welcome on any time. She was here, I think, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
multiple
Colonel
times. The crisis actors can get a bit rowdy in the chat. Andy, in 20 years' time, how will you explain Herd/Depp to the kids? In less than
wow.
30 seconds?
Turds. Yeah, Amber Turd. I mean, yeah, it was just a man, a woman lying. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a funny answer. I don't have one. It was depressing. It was depressing. I'm glad Johnny is in a better place. And I'll just show him the videos.
And we will have Colonel Kurtz back on here. But tonight, I will be on Colonel Kurtz's channel, actually, at
Ooh.
8:30 p.m. tonight.
Oh, cool.
So there you have it. There will be
Please
somebody
give her
up
my
there.
best. Yes.
Will do.
Always remain a fan.
Bring back.
I like her because
Fantastic.
she's like one of those people I'll argue with on Twitter, but we do it very like fair, respectfully, and we can shake hands at the end of it.
She is
Not enough
Very
on Twitter.
nice.
Yeah, yeah.
She is a firebrand on Twitter and the nicest person
Exactly.
ever in the real world. She's like, she comes on here, she's like, me and Mary are gonna argue about this, and then they just get
Yeah,
along
it never
perfectly.
happens.
It never happens. It's what we
I'm
love
open
about
for a debate, but it didn't happen.
it. People
that
are
time.
saying Zachary Levi. He's probably getting a little old
Disney
now,
is not
too.
going to hire
Yeah,
Zachary
he
Levi
can't get
now.
hired anymore.
He's
Yeah.
ghettoized.
He's out now.
And maybe if we're talking about my
I mean,
version, Zachary Levi could play Prince Charming in my version.
My
of
statement
it.
has nothing to do with his recent political reason. I never liked him. I didn't think he was that.
Chuck is.
And I met him a couple times.
Chuck is one of my favorite shows.
He
of all
was
time.
kind of a douche.
Was he?
Yeah, and very
Really?
clueless. Yeah. I've never been a fan, but
What do you
to
mean?
each their own.
What do you mean clueless?
I remember when I worked at break.com we did these things called Nerd HQ. It was like he did a Comic-Con ripoff, and we pitched him all these really funny ideas, and he just didn't get any of them. This was like pre-Avengers, like you got to get Nathan Fillion, all your crew, because all the celebrities were going to do a bit. We'll make you guys be the Avengers. Nobody knows who that is. It's not going to be that popular. He was just very out of touch with it.
He's the guy who says no to everything.
Yeah, he was.
I like him even more now.
And he knew nothing nerdy at all. Like he was so the opposite of a nerd, given all the product movies he did or show. Chuck,
He's got the look of one. Doesn't mean
yeah,
he's got the.
I never was that impressed.
the
But
vibe.
hey, to each their own. Good. God bless you, man. Whatever.
Love
Go
it.
vote. Go vote.
Okay. All right. So maybe Jacob Elordi, but I still say Glenn Powell because we are going to make Glenn Powell a thing. He will not become.
Everyone's trying to make him a thing.
He will
But
not
Glenn
be
Powell,
the Jai Courtney of this time period.
Even Glenn Powell is too old to play Prince Charming. You have to be in your like late 20s at most.
Yeah, because he's
got to kiss a 16-year-old, right?
Well, I don't know. Cinderella's not going to be in it.
they're going to age
so-
them up in that one. They're going to age them up.
Cinderella's not going to be in it. It's
I mean, you can get
for
Diddy.
the boys. It's going to
Diddy's
be
probably
like
going to be looking for work.
a Ken Solo movie.
I'm trying to think of who it could be. You know what show did it was once, or did these characters really good was Once Upon a Time. Everyone should go watch Once Upon a Time.
Everyone says that.
Jennifer Goodwin, right? Yeah.
Yep. That show is fantastic, and
She
Jennifer
was really
Lawrence.
good in Big Love too. Did you ever watch that one?
I didn't watch that.
Jack Nicholson as Prince Charming.
There you go. I mean, maybe that's what they end up doing. They
so
go,
old
everything is the old. You know, we have to have old man Logan. We have to have old man. They'll have old man Prince Charming. No.
I can't. I hope that you're right, actually. I hope that this never gets made and gets lost.
Your version is the movie that should be made. I stand by it.
I can't think of any young actors that really stick out to me that would really work in this respect. I was trying to. I was like,
well, you were not the generation. Are you watching a lot of stuff with young male actors?
No. We used to have to talk about it because we used to talk about a lot of the actors.
But I do too, and I still
a lot of the actors that are in the movies and stuff.
Like
now.
it's Timothy Chalamet. Can he do it?
And Paul,
No,
it's Timothy Chalamet and it's Tom Holland are really the only ones that come to mind when I think of that. But I was trying to think of like
Tom
TV
Holland's
shows.
too safe,
I was like, what are the kids from Cobra Kai doing now?
Zolo? I don't know how to say his name.
We have another 20
Madureira
from
or
number
something?
one. I bet they pull a fast one on us for the Prince Charming movie, and they put a gay, diverse woman in it, and they'll make it lame. Make it lame and gay.
That's
You could get Robbie from Cobra Kai, the dreamy one. Yeah, he'd be good.
there. You go. He's
Oh,
good in his early 20s.
Yeah.
Maybe he's too short. I don't know.
Tom Cruise is like 5'7".
Where are the movie stars? This is what everyone's saying: is the movie star is
Oh, there are none
dead.
anymore. It's true. You can't. No one opens a movie every time.
I mean, they just asked Harrison Ford about that, and he was like, "I don't get it. I'm not a movie star. I'm an actor."
See,
Well,
that's
not
the
anymore.
self-important
Like, you
stuff
suck.
I hate. I was like, yeah, but you are kind of a movie star because when I was flying recently, I watched all the old Jack Ryan movies because you were awesome in the Jack Ryan movies.
He's like, "Don't call me a movie star. That cheapens my craft."
Blech. Stupid. I can't think of a young enough. I guess the kid who played Robbie, maybe him.
Certainly no straight white males.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Or you just get an unknown. Maybe give someone else a shot. It's got to be someone funny.
I mean, usually that's the better idea, right? So
Yeah.
back in the day when you get an unknown actor who really knocked it out of the
Get
park.
like Andrew Santino in it.
I got to think about this. Well, maybe we'll make a list of the actors who it could be, but it'll probably be Jacob Elordi.
Find like a funny new stand-up actor guy. Did you see Ricky Stenicki? It was pretty funny.
I didn't see it. Get John Cena.
John
Perfect.
Cena.
Pete Davidson.
Oh, don't give them any ideas.
No.
They're
Don't
gonna
give
make
them any
Pete
ideas.
Get one of those
Davidson.
Don't Destroy Us guys from SNL. They're pretty fun.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.